Magandang araw po mga kaibigan, students of the Bible and fellow preachers and pastor. Tayo po ay patuloy sa ating pag-aaral dito sa The Preacher's Notes. I am opening my Bible to the book of Titus chapter 1 at ating binabasa po ang qualification ng isang bishop, ng isang pastor. Ito po ang pagkasabi ng salita ng Diyos. For a bishop must be blameless as the steward of God, not self-willed, not soon angry, not given to wine, no striker, not given to filthy lucre, but a lover of hospitality, a lover of good men, sober, just, holy, temperate. Ito po yung mga qualification ng isang leader, ng isang church leader or pastor who is also called a bishop. Okay? Ang sabi po dito, ang isang bishop po, he must be blameless. Hindi po sinless. We are all sinner, but he must maintain na yung buhay niya ay maging blameless. Kailangan na intindihan niya that he is a steward of God, not self-willed. Lahat po tayo ay hindi po willed natin ang ating sinusunod, kundi kung ano po yung kalooban ng ating Panginoong Diyos. Not soon angry, not given to wine, no striker, not given to filthy lucre. Hindi po pera ang kanyang habol, mga kaibigan, kapatid. And then, he must be a lover of hospitality, meaning matulungin. Ang buhay ng pastor ay buhay din ng isang, masabi nating doktor. Ang church ministry ay kahawig ng ministry o gawain ng isang hospital. He must be a lover of good men, sober, very serious, just, and holy, temperate. And then verse 9, ito pong pagkasabi, holding fast the faithful word. That's the King James Bible. He must be a Bible believer, as he had been taught, that he may be able by sound doctrine. Sound doctrine in the Bible is not about mastery of intellectual facts or biblical knowledge of the Bible, but it is about wisdom, application of what you learn, that he may be able by sound doctrine both to exhort and to convince the gainsayer. And then, why? For there are many unruly and vain talkers and deceiver. Wow, mga kapatid. Nasa panahon tayo ngayon na kung saan very rampant ang false teaching. Marami ang nag-claim that they are so-called rightly dividing, but they are not. Whose mouth must be stopped. Whose mouths must be stopped. Tingnan niyo. Who subvert whole houses, teaching things which they ought not. Yan pong nangyayari ngayon, lalo na sa mga dispensationalist. Nagsimula po ako sa aking ministry by God's grace na nagturo po ng right division. Hindi ko po inisip na darating ang panahon that I will be explaining kung ano po yung right division at saka wrongly dividing the word of truth. Whose mouths must be stopped, who subvert whole houses, notice, teaching things which they ought not. Yan pong mga hyper-dispensationalists. Sabi ko nga, mga babies in Christ to eh. Okay? And then ang sabi ng Diyos, wherefore, rebuke them sharply, that they may be sound in the faith. Wherefore, rebuke them sharply, verse 13, that they may be sound in the faith. This witness is true. Nangyayari po. Wala na pong ginawa itong mga church planters na ito. Salamat sa Diyos sa Kanhawan Bible Believers Baptist Church. Wala po silang nasira na mga kapatiran. But marami po sa mga iba't ibang mga churches, yung mga members ng mga pastor na ito ay nilason nitong mga hyper-dispensationalist, mga kaibigan. Dahil nga sa mga libro na inadapt ng mga Filipino pastor, okay, tulad nila ni Stam, ni O'Hare, ni Baker, Caldwell, at iba pa, that turn from the truth. Malayo na po sa katotohanan. Verse 15, ito pong pagkasabi, unto the pure all things are pure. But unto them that are defiled and unbelieving is nothing pure. But even their mind and conscience is defiled. Tulad ng mga ultra-dispensationalists. They profess that they know God, but in works they deny Him, being abominable and disobedient, and unto every good work reprobates. Wala nang ginawa. Wala namang ministry. Kundi ginamit lang yung mga medium ng Facebook para sirain ang totoong doktrina ng right division. Not one of these hypers can rightly divide the word of truth. Not one. Lahat sila, they are shallow Bible deniers, mga kapatid. Kung gusto nyo na patutuhanan ng aking sinasabi, just mag-scroll lang kayo sa mga lessons natin previously. In fact, ang ating lesson dito sa Preacher's Note, we try to speak in our dialect and then we added more videos na kung saan we try to speak in our national language, Filipino. These Bible deniers and rebellion, mga rebelde sa salita ng Diyos, not one of the above that I mentioned na binabasa kong mga libro was a soul winner. They never soul win. And they do not even care kung bawat araw ay mahigit 150,000 souls ang hindi naliligtas, dahil that is how much na mga tao ang namamatay sa mundong ito every day. They just want to argue and debate. Sadly, mga kapatid. May I read on 2 Corinthians 12, ito pong sabi ni Apostol Pablo at ito po'y ating ilagay sa ating mga puso. 2 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 20 about debates. Kaya maraming nag-iimbita sa akin mag-debate. I don't care, I don't mind, mga kapatid. Bahala kayo. Ito pong sabi ni Paul, for I fear, lest when I come, I shall not find you such as I would. Sabi ni Paul, and that I shall be found unto you such as you would not, lest there be debates. Yan ang kinatatakot ni Apostol Pablo, mga kapatid. Baka pagdating ko, iba na kayo. Iba na yung right division ninyo. Hindi na po kayo yung dating tinuruan ko. At ngayon, ang gusto nyo ay debate. May the Lord bless us all. Patuloy lang po tayo sa pag-aaral natin. God bless po.